How's it going, everyone? This is Childhood DVD Fan here, and I am back with another video. So I have shown every piece that I'm about to show in other collection videos before, and other updates, blah blah blah, etc., etc. But I've never made a video dedicated just to showing you guys purpose. My sole purpose being my updated. All the live action Nickelodeon DVDs that I own that were just Amazon Burn on Demand DVD exclusives. I've shown every DVD that you guys are going to see in other videos before, whether that's unboxings or collection videos or whatever. But I've never made a video where I've just shown exclusively all the pieces that I have that were just Amazon Burn on Demand DVD exclusives. As you guys unfortunately know, we are in August, and earlier this year, on June 5th of 2021, Amazon officially ended the Burn on Demand DVD program. Now, I don't have any cartoon DVDs from Amazon. Like, I don't have any SpongeBob or Jimmy Neutron or other cartoons that Amazon did with their Burn on Demand DVD program. I just have the live action, all the ones that I wanted. I'm just like, I love cartoons, obviously. I love SpongeBob and everything, but the older I've gotten, I've really just enjoyed live action more because it feels more real to me, if that makes any sense. So I got all the pieces. I made sure. There were other shows I could have gotten on Burn on Demand if I wanted to, but I passed on them. Like, I could have got the Thundermans, which ABTube 27 is a big fan of, although I'm not really even familiar that much with the Thundermans. But I could have got the Thundermans if I wanted to. I could have gotten Unfabulous if I wanted to. There's a couple other shows, live action, that I could have gotten if I wanted to, but I passed on. One that I kind of was interested in, but I let go. Although I don't regret it because this show was way before my time. Although I've been watching a tiny bit of the show, and it seems a tiny bit interesting. Is My Brother and Me. I don't know if you guys are even familiar with My Brother and Me, but it was a very short-lived show. It only had one season on Nickelodeon, 13 episodes. Very short shows because of contract issues that ended the show prematurely, and other stories and whatever. But I got all the ones that I really wanted. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't regret leaving anything behind. If you guys remember, I did at one point have the Nickelodeon Years Blu-ray, which was the only Burn on Demand Blu-ray that I had, but I didn't keep that one around. I decided to bring it back to Amazon and get my money back because the documentary was great and all that, but it didn't really have any of my shows on it. It did have a little bit of Keane and Kel, but not really much of it. And Keane and Kel was before my time, but I still love that show. But it had a lot of things on there that were just before my years. I mean, there was no Drake and Josh, there was no Zoe 101, there was no Nedcy Classified, there was no iCarly, there was none of that on that documentary. So I enjoyed the documentary, but it was a one-time watch, and I sent it back. Now I know we're 4 minutes into the video, we're like, oh my god, can you just show the DVDs? Yes, I will show them in 1 second. I'm just a talker, that's how I am. But anyways, so let's get into it. I am going to be starting from the earliest the show aired on television to the latest based on my collection. So, and like I've said before, you guys have seen all these pieces if you have watched my other videos, but if not, just exclusive Amazon Burn on Demand DVDs. You can still find some of these on like eBay, or Amazon doesn't carry them from themselves, but you can find it from like a third-party seller or whatever. And some of these DVDs have definitely shot up in price tremendously, obviously because of the program ending. So first one here, I did almost miss out on Keane and Kel. I got introduced to it very late this year I got introduced to it. I think Jeremy might have been the one who really like pushed me to watch the show, so I thank you tremendously for doing that, because if you didn't do that, I might have blew my chance to get Keane and Kel on DVD. So we had the best of seasons 1 and 2. As you guys know, I'm very OCD with my DVDs, so showing off the backs and stuff like that, I just hate it, because the disc, probably move around in there and whatever. But we have the best seasons 1 and 2. There are certain episodes missing and certain episodes that have the curtain scenes that are missing, but I only paid like $15 for this, and this one is definitely shot up in price on eBay, no question about it. You got Keenan on disc 1, Kel on disc 2. This disc always moves around, and then you got both of them there on disc number 3. Very glad to have gotten Keane and Kel before the program ended. So yeah, that's my first, the earliest live-action Nickelodeon DVD that I own is Keane and Kel. And then we have Keane and Kel, best seasons 3 and 4. I'm sorry about the glare. I did own this one before I owned the best of seasons 1 and 2. So yeah, I actually just got done watching the complete series. There were certain episodes that I had to go on secondhand websites to find, because they weren't even available digitally. There was like 3 of them. But yeah, I got done watching the entire series. And this is a really good show, a really funny show. I've said before, and I'll say it again, I would not be surprised if Drake and Josh took some inspiration from Keane and Kel, because Keane and Kel was before Drake and Josh, obviously, even got on the Amanda show. So yeah, so we got both of them there on disc 4, Kel on disc 3, Keenan on disc 2, and then both of them once again on disc 1. There were certain episodes that were cringy, whatever, but overall, I would definitely highly recommend watching this. And as you guys know, I am running a Keane and Kel superfan account on Instagram. I can't run it on YouTube because it's stupid Viacom, but link in the description below to my Keane and Kel account on Instagram that recently just hit over 100 followers, so thank you very much. I'm sure nobody watching this video is my followers on there, but whatever. Okay, next up, moving on to the Amanda show. As you guys know, I like Amanda Bynes, but I didn't buy the Amanda show for Amanda Bynes. I bought it because of Drake Bell and Josh Peck and Nancy Sullivan and a few other characters that ended up coming on Drake and Josh later on in the years. Obviously, favorite live-action Nickelodeon show of all time. So, first up here, we have the best of season 1. They couldn't get the rights to about 4 episodes. They included LFO, which kind of stinks because I like LFO a lot. Rest in peace, Rich Cronin and Devin Lima. But yeah, they just couldn't get the rights to some of the music stuff, episodes, whatever. So that's why it's the best of season 1. But they have all the other episodes in the later DVDs. This is one of the only few Amazon Burn-on-Demand DVDs that I own that is an actual DVD. Like, it's not the Burn-on-Demand purple hue. This is an original. I got this one off eBay. This may have been the first Amanda show DVD I bought. Now, Josh Peck was not on season 1 of the Amanda show. Drake Bell was, and Nancy Sullivan was. But Josh Peck was not on season 1 because Raquel Lee, right here, was on season 1, who ended up getting replaced by Josh Peck. Season 2, thank God that happened. No offense, Raquel Lee, but if you didn't get replaced by Josh Peck, we may have never gotten the chemistry of Drake and Josh, and then having their own show. So, yeah. Okay, next up here, we have complete second season. Yeah, so there you go. You got Nancy Sullivan and Drake Bell on the cover there. Season 2, The Amanda Show. I can't remember which one. I think it was in season 2, but I recently found out from, I got to give a shout out to Riley Owen. I was watching one of his videos. There was one, I can't remember which episode exactly off the top of my head because, I don't know, very much. I don't know every detail about the Amanda Show like I do with Drake Bell. The only things from the Amanda Show I really remember are Drake and Josh's scenes, in the Amanda Show. But there was one episode, and I can't remember if it aired before. It had to have aired before 9/11 in 2001, where there was kind of like this scene in the Amanda Show that kind of like almost like was similar to what ended up happening on the day of September 11, 2001, the terrorist attacks, when thousands of people unfortunately lost their lives. And they aired it on television one time, and they never aired it again. From what I understand, I don't know which episode it is. I'll put in check in the link description below this video, because by the time this video goes up, I will have researched it. If I remember correctly, it might have been episode 29, but I feel like it was in season 2, and it'll be interesting because I'll watch that at some point to see if it in fact is that episode, if they included that on this DVD. I assume they did, but yeah, very interesting, very interesting. So that's the complete second season, and then we have the complete third season. Josh Peck finally enters the cover here on these Amazon DVDs. I don't know if I've been showing off the sides or not. I don't know. I feel like I forget to do things sometimes, whatever. But yeah, there's the back. So your DVDs, DVD-Rs, exactly. So, yep. And then we have, sorry that you guys keep seeing my hand in the way, but I'm trying to protect things. And then we have the best of the Amanda Show, which I ended up actually sending this to Jeremy, when he left YouTube at the time with his first account. So this actually was a 6-episode compilation thing. But yeah, I've said this before. I mean, obviously the program has ended, unfortunately, with Amazon. You had your best chance, I've said, before the program ended. I said this before then, but if you're looking to get strictly just Drake and Josh's like best moments together on the Amanda Show without having to get all the DVDs, if you're not a big time collector but you want one thing that kind of sums it all up, this is the one, because it has basically a lot of their moments on the Amanda Show together. Obviously, if you buy all the DVDs, or even if you buy the series digitally, whatever, you can get all their moments, but the best ones of them together on this DVD. So yeah, there's a bunch of noise outside. I don't know what all that noise is about. Be back in one sec.